Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of DeepSheetsHour. So I don't know if this is going to sound weird, but now I have aligners on, so I don't know if I'm going to sound different while recording this. I might slur a little bit also because I also had a few Trulies. But I think today I felt like it was made for us to have a Halloween episode. I didn't record this episode with my guest yet. We might have a guest next episode. I know I said that the episode before, but I'm trying to set it up properly. But this episode is all about Halloween, and we might discuss tarot. Maybe not. That might be another episode. Depends on how far we get. Because we both know I can go on tangents. Definitely now that I'm drunk. Or not drunk, tipsy. Tipsy. Let's be real. So let's talk about the Halloween spirit. So Halloween is next week. Saturday? Today is Friday, the 24th of October. I wonder how Halloween's gonna happen this year. Is Halloween canceled because coronavirus? I know everyone's gonna be wearing masks and makeup and blah blah blah, but it's are people still gonna go out to get candy? Are people gonna trust their kids to go out and not come home with the COVID-19? Oh wait, I probably shouldn't say that. I heard a rumor that YouTube doesn't like it when we say that. Okay, well yeah, the virus. Ooh. Might have to bleep that out later if I get the chance. But yeah. COVID. Oh my god, I'm about to say it again. Maybe I shouldn't be recording this episode. This is bad for me. But yeah. I feel like it's not really gonna happen, or it's not gonna be that much people going out to do it. And I saw this little I believe it was a Twitter video, and these people were wearing these bubbles, and they were just in costumes and dancing or whatever. But one of the captions, it was Halloween is soft. It's yeah, woohoo. But no, I don't think it's gonna happen because I feel or if it does happen, people aren't gonna be serious about it. And honestly, I feel parents should just buy the candy and just be hey, Halloween's not gonna happen this year, but I did buy some candy for you guys, and I'm gonna divide it up between the siblings, blah blah blah. I feel that's how it should go, because I feel it's not safe. And if you do, wear a mask. But it's it's gonna be too hot. I know it's cold outside because fall has started, but you can't wear a mask over a mask, or it's gonna be complicated to wear a mask and makeup, you know. Not to mention walking around outside with a mask. That's hard to breathe. Very hard to breathe. I worked all summer in a mask, and it was a little complicated. But how do you guys feel about scary movies? Is it cliche to just binge watch scary movies around this time? Because I don't watch like super like scary movies, like the cliche like Halloween or like um Saw or any of those movies, I literally like if I do like chill and watch like movies around like the holidays, I don't go back to those old movies. I'll probably go like on Netflix and watch like something that's like scary or like something that's like this one thing I watched last year and I finished it this year, but it was called uh Two Sentence Horror Stories on Netflix, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Um, I'm like I'm like one of those people because like I don't really like scary movies where people are like out and like killing, like I said killing. But like it's okay, but like I think when it comes to like horror movies, I'm like one of those people who enjoy like Unfriended or something that's like a little paranormal, or like I said, like the Two Sentence Horror Stories or something like that, because I feel like in a way that's more a bit realistic. I mean, of course, like yeah, there can be like a killer clown or like someone with a chainsaw, but it's like, ooh, like I'm gonna get hacked by someone on the dark web and like they're gonna kill me. Like I don't know. Like I feel like that is like a bit more realistic than like meeting someone with a chainsaw, and like I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like yeah, it's less gory and like less blood, blah blah blah, but like I prefer movies like those because I don't know what it is about like blood, or like even with Saw, he has all these like traps where he like this was this one where I don't remember exactly because I used to watch Saw with my brother, or like I used to come in on like random clips, but like there was this like device that went on this like girl's head or something like that, and like I don't know, like did it rip her mouth open or something like that, and we're just like like I can't do it, I can't, like I can, but like later I'm gonna think about it and just like I can't. um there's also like Final Destination. I can't do that either because then it makes me scared to go outside. I remember like I watched Final Destination 3 with my family, and the beginning takes place at a amusement park, and like I believe, what is it, the people in the front part of the track, then they die, and then like everyone on the back survived until like the um events started taking place where it's like you should have died but you didn't, so like now like they're coming to kill everyone who was like at the incident, blah blah. I don't know if it's like they, but it's like life. I never like understood that though. Like, who's coming to kill these people? Is it like death? Like he's taking over the. Like I remember the specific scene where like these girls, they were like in a tanning booth, and like they got locked in, and they burnt to death. I know like there's like an alternative clip on what happened, and they both still died. 'Cause there's two girls, but the one girl got out and she was trying to help the other girl, but I think like she still ended up dying eventually. It was like an alternative scene, but it's I like movies like those make me scared because like I said, I didn't like finish, but we watched Final Destination 3, and then the day after we went to Kings Island. I don't know if you know what Kings Island is, where you are and you're watching this, but Kings Island is an amusement park that we have in Ohio. Popular, and that was like my first time going. I wouldn't say that's my first time going, but that was like my first time going in a while. And I was like, I think that's what really scared me to go on like roller coasters. Like every time, like I guess like ever since I was a kid, I had this thing where I would see like the alternative of like what can go wrong, and like for example, my mom, she used to take us to, I live in Ohio, and like there's a bridge that goes into Kentucky, and um we used to go to Kentucky like every other weekend or something like that to go to our aunt slash cousin house because they lived in Kentucky. And like I used to have these like weird little visions where like I used to see like the bridge like breaking and I used to like get like scared, and like I used to like think about like what would I do if that would happen. And like I was just like I'll push my mom out the car and like push my brother, and then like I'll just sacrifice myself. I was like yeah, like you're like I don't know, like fucking 9. like, like 10 or something like that. Like I don't yeah, I'll probably say like 10 or like 9. It's like really like you think you have that much strength. But like when we went to the like Kings Island, I would like think like it was like those rides that like spin, and like you're on like it's like a chair, and then there's like a string or whatever, like some kind of rope that's holding like you to the machine and the chair, and it's like spinning around in a circle. And like I would have this thing like, oh my god, what if it like snaps in half and I just fly across the amusement park in this chair? Like honestly, like that was my mind. And like of course like the vision of like being on like a big roller coaster, and like it like unravels, like it just like falls apart while I'm on it. And it's just I can't. I honestly cannot. And I don't think I ever got on like huge roller coasters. And I think like when I was younger, I never got on any big roller coasters. And when I was in high school and we used to go to Kings Island all the time, like we used to go once a year. I couldn't I never got on any of the big roller coasters. But when I did get on a roller coaster that was slightly bigger, I couldn't get on the roller coaster because at the time I was I was a little, a little bottom heavy, and I couldn't get on the ride. My friend was like, squeeze it in. It was like, you can't squeeze in ass. Like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. But like, I don't know. That was like honestly one of my like biggest fears. Like, it's just being on a roller coaster and it just falls apart. um, my I also like heard rumors that like around this time of the year, like ghosts are like more. I wouldn't say like prominent, but like the underworld is like very enhanced around this time of the year. Like people like to bust out their Ouija boards, and the spirits just like to talk. You know, and I am against Ouija boards, honestly. Like there was a time where I thought about it, but I just feel like you can really unlock some bad spirits. It's like some evil like demons. Like you never know who you're talking to. And and if you don't say goodbye properly to the spirit, they will like literally haunt you and potentially like kill you or possess you. And I feel like I could never get into Ouija. And I think people that do Ouija are bonkers. The only thing I do is like tarot cards, which is fine. I think tarot cards are fine. It I feel like tarot cards has nothing to really do with the underworld, and like people always assume that tarot cards has something to do with the devil, because I guess like in a way it can be associated with witchcraft, but I don't. Well, I think in a bit, yeah, it can be associated with like witchcraft, but like I wouldn't associate it with the devil too much, or like demons, because it has nothing to do with ghosts. But like when people use tarot cards, they don't go for like, oh, I'm. They don't think about ghosts. They don't think about ghosts. They think about energy and like, uh, I guess like spirits, but they think about good spirits. They don't think about like the demon, like the devil. Like they think about spirits, like your guardian angel, and they think about the universe, and they're like channeling it into these cards that can hopefully like guide you, like, you know, like your guardian angel. And I'll be real with you, I do tarot myself. I recently like picked up the hobby of it because I've always been interested in tarot reading. Like I would say like since I was like a kid, honestly, because I remember I saw like tarot, like a tarot like book or something in like my mom's room when I was younger, and it was it looked interesting, but like I didn't like pick it up until like recently, and it's very like interesting because I had this thing happen to me where I like well, okay, so like I do these one card readings. One card readings that gives you like a little bit of it, like gives you like that advice for the day. Um and like I got this card. I think it was the Six of Cups. And it was like something where you would be like acknowledged and recognized, and and it was along some other stuff. 'Cause I'm still learning. Like I look up the card meaning sometimes because I'm still learning. I've only been doing this for like a few weeks, but that's what I like grasp from that card. And as soon as like I walk outside, um, there was like I'm on campus. I'm on a college campus, and there was like this golf cart thing where like people like to drive around, blah blah blah, and they were doing like this little trivia game, and I was just walking to class. I was like, I wish that thing would like drive me to class, and I like next thing you know, they're like, hey, hey. I'm just like, what? Like, hi. And he was like, you want to do our trivia game, like, thing? And we're like, we'll drive you to class and stuff like that. And I was like, I mean, okay. And, I got on. And, they asked me some questions. I was like, no way. Like, those cards. Like, I didn't think about it till, like, after. It's, like, being acknowledged for like doing like whatever. It's like, okay. Cause like I don't really go anywhere, so it's like, where would I be acknowledged? Cause like I was going to like my one class and I was this, and I was like, wow, okay, so they acknowledged me from the streets for like me walking to class. And yeah, I got like candy from it and like a mask and whatever, but I was like, huh, those cards aren't completely wrong. And then, like, of course, like, I asked, like, these cards, like, what I should do in, like, different situations. And also did, like, the 3 card, thing, which is like the past, present, and future. And it pretty much just discuss like if you ask the question. So like what I do is like I shuffle the cards, and I was like, spirits, universe, and guides, give me a shuffle for 3 cards, and then I do like and the first card is like the past, second card is the present, and then the third card is the future, and then you can do like a possible outcome card, or like of course like if you need like clarifications or whatever, you can do that also. Um, so I talked about like this situation that I was in like let's just say a group chat. I said group chat, and I don't remember what exactly cards it gave me, but I remember sort of like the descriptions. Um, so the description was like in the past. Um, it was like everything was like all good, and you were trying to not be completely upfront about like a situation, and you were like basically like observing, and I'm just like, whoa, like that's very accurate because I don't really take action too much because I like to observe a situation, and like sometimes like I observe the situation a little longer than I should, and I feel like that was like very accurate for what I was doing. And for the present, it stated that I don't like to be I don't like to state my issue up front. I rather say it to people, like other people, instead of like making it public, and instead of making it more of a big thing. And I was like, that's also very accurate because to my like situation, I'm gonna say there was some beef, and basically I didn't make it into a bigger thing than it was. I didn't state it publicly to everyone. I didn't even state my issues to the person it was about, but I stated it to people privately, um, to not make it a bigger issue than what it is. So probably like because I did say it to one other person, sorta, not too much, but it expanded into a bigger issue than what it was, which I ended up leaving like the group chat, which was like, which was needed, I would say. But basically, it was like saying like I'm all talk and no action, which I was like, well, I don't really agree with that. But I mean, maybe it's saying like the fact that I left the group chat and like saying that like I won't ever come back to it. It's like that's part of what it's saying as like all talk and no action. But I mean, I haven't been in the group chat for like a month now, so I don't think I thought about it, but like I really can't stand the person that like that I have issues with now, and like I don't know, it's a little complicated than that. And then for the future, it said something around what did it say? Oh, and I remember. It said something about like this, like basically like me leaving. It's like me being focused on what I need to do, like focus on the business, and like all that energy I was like spending elsewhere, which was the group chat. I'm putting all that energy on myself and people that I actually care about, which that is like very accurate because since I've left the group chat, I wouldn't say I've been active on like other like platforms or anything, but I've been wanting to be more outgoing and like me approaching like social media in a different light since I've been not in that Discord. Well, I said group chat, but yeah, it's a Discord, and it's been very better for me versus like yeah, I'm in school and I'm trying to focus on work even though I'm procrastinating. Like I don't have a paper that's due next week. But yeah, um like I'm focusing on like things like this podcast or like me like thinking of ideas that I need to do for videos or like even like trying to stream. I haven't streamed on Twitch in like 2 weeks, but I really need to. There's just like so much going on right now because of like of school, but like it's been needed. Like me like just focusing on myself and going back to like my old ways of like I wouldn't say isolation, but like being more present for myself, where I'm not like having constant people talking in my ear. That sounds crazy, but like if you've been in Discord, you know like there's like it's a group voice chat and like people are like talking, blah, and it's like it gets a little like bit of distracting and like I don't know. And like honestly, it's been very like um very free since I've left. Um, but I do miss some of the people that I did associate in there with. But I mean, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. Um, if they really wanted to speak to me, they would speak to me outside of that Discord, whatever. But it's it's Gucci. It's Gucci. But I would say the cards were really correct on that whole situation. And like maybe I'm just like good at like manifesting my energy into the cards. Like you're supposed to. Like I meditate sometimes and like I do like a little like shuffle with my energy into it. Like I had my eyes closed and like I like hold the cards for like a while for like a little minute and I'll just shuffle and then like I just like sit there and I put the cards down. I kind of just like it's a moment. It's a good moment. But yeah, I would definitely say tarot cards are much better than a Ouija board. I don't trust Ouija boards at all. I mean, they low key say we're all going to hell, but like, I'm still not putting up my hands on a Ouija board. A Ouija board. A Ouija board. um, oh my god. I can't wait to start having guests on this podcast though. This is gonna make like me like not talking to myself like better. um, because it's better to like piggyback off someone. Um, but what are my plans for Halloween? I don't know, honestly. Because I had this idea where I wanted to dress up for like Halloween. Just for like the occasion. Because I feel like I haven't like really dressed up for Halloween in a very long time. So I was gonna dress up as a like warlock magician, tarot card master. Don't know. Like be like a warlock but with tarot cards. Your life is in the cards. I'm kidding. But yeah. I'll do that. Or I was gonna do like be like a puppet. Because I have this song called Puppet. And if you haven't heard my song, we have a song called Puppet. uh, which is like really good, honestly, because people, I would say some people think it's my best song that I've made, but like there's also people that love Fairytale Sadness. My favorite is the original first song, which is Love and Loss. I think it's a very good song. Um, but yeah, I was gonna dress up as like a puppet because I felt like since that's like my most recent song, I feel like that's understandable. Like I don't know how I was gonna do it honestly. Someone sent me a picture of Saul, or like Jigsaw, whatever you want to call him, and I was just like, I'm not doing all that like makeup and like a suit or whatever. Like no. Like at least like with a warlock thing, I can like pretty much just dress up in my like similar clothes I do. Like I was gonna wear like some ripped jeans and I have this like sheer gray like Halloween like shirt. I was gonna wear like a black cardigan. And I was gonna buy like a hat and then maybe do like some eyeliner. And like that's simple, like Halloween, like I'm a warlock or whatever, like there. But like I feel like with a puppet, like when I think of a puppet, I just think about like a bunch of like pale makeup with like red dots on my cheek and suspenders. Is that what you call them? Suspenders? Yeah. That's what I think of. And I'm like, do I really want to do that? Oh, and not to mention, I was gonna like do strings, like have some like rope or like twine or something like hanging off like my arm or like the back of me, because the song is about like like a puppet that has like cut the strings from the puppet master. It's just like good. Puppet, 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 puppet. I'm kidding. But no, I think that's like, I took a very, like, sort of like a little bit of a rap approach to that song. um, I have, like, more music I want to do, but it's, um, it's in the making because I want to do it more like a professional style. And I think, like, the next song is going to be called Clown Love. It's already like written, but the way I want to like make it, I think I want to make it more of a pop song, which is very different from the other songs that I've done. And the way I want to engineer it is like very different from the other songs I've done. I'm so excited about it, but like I won't be able to do it until like Thanksgiving because I'm so like busy with school and me just making like other videos right now. I'm just gonna have to put the music on pause, sadly, for like a month. But it's it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I wanted to do like an actual Halloween song. Uh, I wanted to call it like a witch's holiday, and then I might be able to squeeze it in. I don't know. Like I have like the first verse I already like made, but it's a lot of responsibility to come out with like a song like right now. Like I have some essays, I have an exam, I have some typography homework, and I have to come up with like 5 Photoshop related pictures like by next Thursday, which is like ugh. It's a hard life right now. but it has to be done. Because like in a year, I wouldn't say a year from now, but like literally like 5, 6 months from now, like I'm gonna be done with school. And I'm so happy about it. But I'm ready for winter break, honestly. We just need to get through Halloween and Thanksgiving. And that's it. Done. Does anyone else like, I know I'm like going on tangent. I do this all the time. And like I can't wait till like I have a person to like piggyback off of. But like, does anyone else like buy their own candy for Halloween? Because like when I was in 7th grade, was it 7th grade? Yes. And they were like making these limits, where like you have to be like, once you like hit 14 or something like that, like you can't go trick or treating anymore. And I didn't go trick or treating on like my last year of it or whatever. And I know like me and my friend, we planned to go trick or treating our 11th grade year of high school, and we never did because it was like raining or something like that. But yeah, I haven't been trick or treating since like my 6th grade year. It's a 6th grade year. Since I was in 6th grade, which was I don't remember what I was. I want to say I was a skeleton. No. I remember. I had powdered face, like I was pale, and I had a hat on. I think I was supposed to be like a ghost. I don't remember. My mom like dressed me up, and I think I went trick or treating by myself. It was either 6th grade or 7th grade. 8th grade was when I didn't go trick or treating, but I know for a fact 6th or 7th grade I went trick or treating by myself, and I had to like, I was dressed up as like this pale, like I don't know if I was supposed to be a ghost or a zombie, but I think it was just like something that was just like thrown together, honestly, because I know like prior, I think I was a skeleton. Cindy, he's all skeletons and bones. Sorry. I don't know why I thought of that. No, he's all skin and bones. There we go. But that was I don't know. I don't remember. I remember like one time like my cousin went like trick or treating, and like we didn't trick or treat together, but he went like trick or treating like around my house area, like where I lived, and rumor has it that he got chased by a deer while he was like trick or treating. And I don't know what happened. Like, how did that even happen? Like, I don't know if he provoked it. But yeah, he got chased by a deer on Halloween. That's scary. Like, there was a short period of time where I was like a little bit scared of like deers. Because one time I was outside where I used to live, and like there was just a herd of deers, and I was like hiding behind this like brick wall because I was so confused. I'm like, why are all these deers gathered in this one place? And it just didn't make sense to me. And I was like scared because I was like, I was the only person like in the area. Like everyone else was like inside and like living their best life, and I was out here possibly gonna die and get jumped by a bunch of deers. And so eventually, like, I was just like peeking behind this this brick wall, and I was waiting for them to leave, and they eventually like left. But there was this one deer that just like it saw me, and it was getting like closer, closer, and I got nervous. But eventually, like, it did just like run off, and I was like, oh, thank God. And like it ran in, like I ran to my house. It was a very like scary thing for me, but I honestly like deers. Like when I like go hiking, I always see a deer. As long as there's not a herd of deers or Gucci, if it's just one deer, I feel like they're just like they're fine. They're like, I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me. And it's like good. Like we have an understanding. If it's more, they're just like, yeah, what? We here, we're gonna beat your ass. Okay, stop. That was weird. But I don't know. I'm very like, I think like for Halloween, I'm either gonna watch some movies, and I think I'm gonna buy my own candy. Well, like, it's either buy my own candy or have no candy at all. So yeah. But it's just the fact that I wear these liners now, and I just don't wanna. I don't want to take these out to eat candy. But I mean, like, I'm down. Like, I'm not opposed to a few Reese cups or some Twix. Ooh, okay. So I would say like a Twix is like Twix or like Reese cup is my favorite like chocolate candy. But if it comes to like my favorite actual like other candy, I would say it's like Sour Patches or something like that. Or I used to be like good with like Skittles and M&Ms, but I think I moved past those, and I think I'm very like good on like Sour Patches and like gummy bears or something like that. Like that's what I stick with. Like if I was to like go buy candy, like gummy bears are like the go-to. But since I have these aligners, I have some fruit snacks. I have fruit snacks, and like they get so like weird when I'm like trying to like chew it. Like my teeth feel I guess like they're technically supposed to feel loose, but it's so weird like trying to chew something that's gummy. Like this is going on my second week wearing these, and it's so weird. I would probably just end up getting like some kind of like Twix or like Kit Kat or Reese cups, just because like it doesn't do anything weird to my teeth, and then push comes to shove, I can just like suck on it, which is like not that bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just get some candy from Target, and just like chill, watch a movie. And if I choose to, I'm kind of thinking I should go live on like either YouNow or a Twitch for like a little bit if I do. Just because I feel like it'll be different. I also thought about doing like a bit of like, if I do dress up as like my tarot warlock thing on like Halloween, I wanted to do tarot cards. And like I might just like low-key do like a few tarot readings on Twitch. I wouldn't do it on YouNow because like there's a girl or a woman. There's a woman that does tarot readings on there, or like she does it on YouTube also. Her name's Bratty Cupcakes. She inspired me a few times, but she does her own tarot readings. I don't want to like, what's the word? I don't want to take her brand. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't want to take her brand as a tarot reader. But I would do it on Twitch, but not on like, YouTube or like I don't think I can really take it like to a professional level because like I still have to like look up the cards sorta, but like I can really like grasp a meaning, and like if you bring it up to like the question and you take the card, I can like tell what is it trying to tell you. And also like if you just look at the card a certain way, it kind of tells a story. But yeah, I wouldn't ever take it to like a professional like level and like where it's just like, oh, I can do your reading. Like I can do your reading, but like you have to be patient. Which is why some people like write it down. They have like a little journal where they would do the reading, and then like they'll like come back to you, and like they'll like write down like what is the card trying to tell you, so like they don't like say, hold on, let me like look it up. I like that's very unprofessional. Or some people like study the cards like very wisely, and they just like, and like I don't understand how they do it, but they remember all 78 cards, and they can actually do like a full blown reading like and tell you what it like is trying to tell you. I can't do that yet because like I said, I've only been doing this for like a few weeks. But I can do a reading on you, I can do the cards, and I can look it up and then tell you what's it trying to tell you. Like I can do that type of reading. But like I'm still new. I'm still a beginner. Like for myself, like I said, I do a shuffle every day, and I pull my one card, and it gives me advice for the day. And that's it. And that's how like you're sort of supposed to like learn about the cards. Cause like of course like you're potentially not gonna get the same card every day. Eventually, like you take that one card, you look it up, and you think about it throughout the day, and like you kind of like, I guess like you're supposed to keep a journal and like see if it like if was it true, did it happen, blah blah blah. I really vibe with them. I vibe with my deck very well. Um, I think my deck is called the Night Sun, and I love the art of it. It's very good, very cool. I feel like it fits my vibe because there's like it's not really like bright colors. It's like a dark deck, and yeah, I vibe with it. It was a gift, so I didn't buy it myself. Cause like the rumor has it that you're not supposed to buy your own cards. Um, so I asked my mom to buy it, and but so it's a gift. Yeah, so you're supposed to like have them gifted to you, and I appreciate it. Um, I think I'm low key gonna end this podcast. It's probably like low key I don't say like my weakest episode, but like I was tipsy from the start, and I'm like I'm okay now, but I kind of like went from like I wanted to do like a Halloween episode, but then it was just like I didn't like talk too much about Halloween. I feel, or like the Halloween spirit. Like I went into like tarot more, I guess, or like just stories that happen on Halloween. But I mean, we're learning. We're learning. This podcast is like a work in progress. Um, but like I said, um, we might have a guest next episode. and stay tuned for more videos on my channel. All social medias are DrexstarX, and make sure you follow and hit the notification bell. And tell your friends. But until then, see you next time.